Hey, what's up, guys? And welcome to episode 17 of Pendell's Baseball Cards. Today, I don't have really anything to open, and the reason why is because I'm waiting. I'm waiting on products that I want instead of settling for what's out and what's coming out. I try to look for key factors when I choose a product to open because I don't have too terribly much to spend on a product. So if I do spend money on a product, I want to have the best odds possible to get in return on my hits and whatnot. So, and base cards. And so, yeah, I'm just not going to settle for what's out. And I just want to talk about some key products that are coming out that I think y'all would be interested in, that you should be interested in. And I want to talk about the products that you shouldn't be interested in, only if you're looking for a return. I'm not saying that you can't get anything good in these products. I'm just saying I don't think you're going to get as good a return because maybe the quality of the cards or who's in the checklist, who's in the auto checklist. There's just a lot of factors that go into it when you choose that should go into it when you choose your product. Unless you're just like ripping open everything, you got money to spend, you don't care, which that's cool. But let's get into it. First off, Score Football. Now don't get me wrong, it's cheap. You get a lot of cards for like 50 something bucks. I think a blaster box, retail blaster box, I think you get like 120 cards, 20 bucks, you know, which is a lot. So if that's what you're into, that's cool. I'm just not into it because I know the value of Score Football in the past, and it hasn't been in there. Now it can be turn into like the hoops of this year, basketball, because I would have never thought that was gonna, get value, game value. But the blasters, I think, are like 80 bucks, $20 blasters, retail blasters, like 80 bucks or something. And so yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good rookies, and that's what drives the price up. So, you probably won't go wrong if you hit a good Burrow parallel or a Tua. There's a lot of good QBs, and QBs is what hold value in football. If it's not a good year in, for QBs, rookies, rookie wise, then I wouldn't even mess with the product. I wouldn't mess with it. So, with that being said, any year, any product that they come out with this year, football wise, it's kind of like basketball. You're really not going to miss too terribly much, but I just don't think if you have a certain amount of money to spend, I don't think it's wise to spend on this when you can save it for something better. That's all I'm saying. Uh, Next up, Top Series 2. The checklist on rookies is horrible. there's like there's like one rookie. I think it's Alvarez. It's they have like one good rookie in the whole set just because of the timing of this year's season and them not getting started yet. It's not their fault. It's just how the cookie crumbled this year, I guess. And pro debut, it's a cheap product. There's hits in there. You can hit something. Don't get me wrong. But if we're just talking value later on of base cards, it's not going to be there, fellas. It's just not. You just look at the past and it's not been there. And then the season hasn't started, so we don't know all the rookies that's going to play this year. So the checklist, it's lackluster. It's lackluster. The only thing that's been good this year on checklist is Bowman. Bowman first. Because even if they haven't played, that's their most valuable card. So Topps Tier 1. I almost bought a box of Topps Tier 1 hobby box off eBay last night for $142 OBO. It was the cheapest one on eBay. And before I hit buy, I was like, you know what? I shouldn't do this. I was just wanting it for the channel. I was like, let me go through, watch some case breaks, then I'll make my decision. Because I know Topps Tier 1 has been a crapshoot for years on end. And a lot of people that have gotten the hobby this year have drawn prices up on boxes. And boxes that the prices are, drove up, like Topps Tier 1, stay away from. Now, if you could get it for the price last year, year before, great. But everything's went up this year, and I just don't think it's a good investment. I've watched case after case. They have some alright hits. Don't get me wrong, there's some one-on-ones, there's some Mike Trouts. But I haven't seen none of those open, really. I've seen a couple hits out of Topps Tier 1, but besides that, nothing. It's crap. And right now, the cheapest one on eBay is like 150 something. So yeah, that's not a good investment. Let's see, what's next? Oh yeah, any product that has one card in it, like archives, stay away from. Stay away from it, because it's a real crapshoot. I spent thousands of dollars in 2018 trying to hit an Ohtani, an Acuna, one of them two. Hit nobody. Gleyber Torres was my best one, and at that time his value wasn't even there. I ended up getting my money back on the box, and a few dollars extra. It was just a crapshoot. Troy Scribner, man, he was all through there. I pulled him. Everybody I know pulled him. And that's like a $2 card. And it's like 50, 60 bucks. And then on top of it, I mean, it's not that enjoyable when you open it up and see one card. Like, there's nothing to look through. Where's the substance? Where's the content? And I would only, if I was doing that on camera, it had to be like a half case at, lease. And I just don't see no value in any product like that, low end. And yeah, it's just not worth it. On to the next one. Panini Legacy Football. All right. Now, we're back on football. So if you remember the comment I just made, anything football this year, it's going to be hard to miss because of all the great QBs. But if we're talking base card value and comparing them to other products that are going to be out, like Optic or Prism, Panini Legacy doesn't cut it. It doesn't cut it. The autos, they're not worth that much. If I'm looking on, past years, I haven't even seen it been open this year, but I'm just looking on past years. Base cards, worth nothing. Autos, in the grand scheme of things, not worth that much. So yeah, I would pass. Now it's cheap. If you want a cheap box, I think it's listed at $100, $120. Yeah, $120. $119 can get you a hobby box of Panini Legacy right now. So if that's what you're into, all for it. But I just don't have $120 just to spend, even if it's for the channel. I don't want to show my channel, something like that. I show them a lot of retail because a lot of people can afford retail. And, it's going off the shelves. It's flying off the shelves. So I'm just trying to inform the people of what's in them. But you obviously get more hits in hobby. So if you have the money, spend your money on hobby. And if you don't, save it. Save it. Regular Donruss anything but basketball from this year or football from this year, stay away from. Stay away from. Because it's a real cheap product. Base cards in the grand scheme of things not worth that much unless you got like a Zion, okay? Or you hit like if it's any year you can get a Kobe auto, rip that thing. Like, like this last year, because Kobe's that guy and he can't sign anymore and the price isn't going down on it. Prism Baseball, or any Panini baseball at all for that matter, because they have no logo I would stay away from that because, I mean, you could take a 2018 Acuna uh, Leaf auto. I think you can still get one of those for like 80, $90. You go try to get a Topps that has the logo on it, way more. So always keep that in mind, man. When there's no logo, you're not going to have that much value. You're really not. But to me, Select gets a pass only because of personal preference, though. But still not that valuable. They look good. But if I had a chance between Select, basketball or baseball, obviously I'm going to go basketball. They have the logo. Football as well. They have the logo. So, yeah. Opening day Topps baseball, stay away from that, man. Yeah, there's hits in it. But how many boxes are you gonna have to open before you hit a Trout auto or an Acuna auto or something of that magnitude? How many boxes? How many cases? Countless. Countless. Same for big league. If you just have a few dollars and you want a cheap thrill, go buy it. It's like the price range is like $32 to $40, depending on where you get it from. So if that's all you have, and if you can't wait to save it, to put more with it, to get a box that's worthy, go ahead. I'm not knocking you. I'm not knocking you. But yeah. So we're gonna get out of the negative portion of this episode, and let's go talk about products that we're looking for, products I think that will hold value, products I'm excited about. First off, anything basketball. I mean, we know this. Even if you're just in the hobby, you just got into it this week, basketball is the way to go. Doesn't matter what product. Don't have to look at the checklist. You see it, you grab it, you buy it, you rip it. Okay? So we don't have to get into every basketball product that's coming out. There's a lot of high end, there's a lot of low end, and even the low end is worth buying. Even the people who buy high end are out here buying low end. That's why you can't find it. Okay? The ballers have came out to play. A lot of people who collect the shoes, we all know shoe collectors have a lot of money. One pair of shoes could be $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $50,000. And they're in here they got rooms full of them. Shoes that are 20, 30 years old that look brand new, 40 years old. Like, it's crazy. And they drove up the price a great deal, and it's made a lot of us happy that are selling, and it's made a lot of us angry that are buying. But in the grand scheme of things, it's better for the hobby. I think everything will settle after this year, because there's not going to be a Zion come out next year. Some people might be fooled and keep the price, higher than it should be, but it won't be to this magnitude. I promise you. I promise you. But one of the things I'm most excited for is Topps Update. Because all this baseball that's come out so far this year, the checklist, rookies isn't that great. A lot of people haven't came up yet. They don't have the true rookie card yet. And it comes out when the season is over and we're in the playoffs. The date is October 14th, fellas. October 14th. We all know that the season starts at the end of next month. And that the playoffs will continue to be in October. That's going to be real exciting. We don't know who all's going to come up. I think it's going to be a lot of people coming up. I hope people don't get sick, but people will get sick. People will get coronavirus, and people will have to be substituted. The DH coming into the National League opens up a lot of spots on teams. A lot of people will shine. A lot of people will shine, and it will make baseball more exciting. At first, I was against it. I was like, that was a great dynamic that the National League had, especially me being a National League team fan. I'm biased. Atlanta Braves till I die. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Um, but yeah, definitely be on the lookout for Topps update, October 14th. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be flying off the shelves. If you can pre-order it, try to pre-order it from your car shop or whoever. If Top pushes back Topps Chrome from August 7th, that could be interesting, and it might be worth looking at. And I'll still open up some for the channel. I probably won't buy hobby. I'll probably buy some blasters. Well, I know I will. And maybe some hanger packs. I know I will. It might be worth looking at. But yeah, I'm ready, anxious to see that checklist. I don't know if it's out yet. I should have probably checked that before the video, but I didn't. Should have been more thorough, but we will find out. Probably ain't even out yet. Anything high end though, like Bowman Sterling, it comes out August 12th, will definitely be interesting because the season had just started, so I don't know like if they'll completely be done getting everything together. They probably will. It'll probably be done well before the season starts, but it'll be interesting to find out. Look at that checklist. Top Heritage High Number as well comes out August 12th. That'll be an interesting one. I'll definitely have some blasters for that. August 14th, 2 days after that, Panini Encased Basketball for y'all rich folks. You get a graded card in every box, which is crazy good. Crazy good. I've seen some crazy stuff pulled out of there, bro. Crazy stuff. And the auto set, there is no auto set that's numbered higher than 99, which is great. So that keeps value. Even though this is probably going to be out of our price range, I haven't even seen the price tag on it. It's probably so ridiculous they don't even want to tell us yet. But you get 2 autos and 2 jersey cards in every box, which is pretty good. It's high end, so you're at least probably going to have one good card, like one great card that you're excited about. September 2nd, Topps Stadium Club Chrome. I've always loved Topps Stadium Club since the 90s, and I think a lot of people in the hobby now who came from the 90s, who got into the hobby in the 80s and 90s, they love Topps Stadium Club as well. The pictures on them are remarkable. They all look like they're short print variations, which is amazing. And I think that the value of those will go up because of that, because we came up liking those cards, and now back in the hobby buying those cards, I've seen people buy, man, box after box of Topps Stadium Club, and this is the Chrome. Chrome is way better. So definitely be on the lookout for that, September 2nd. Last one on my list be September 9th. Bowman Chrome Baseball. It's a great date. We'd already be in the season a good little bit. And it's Bowman Chrome. You can't go wrong with Bowman Chrome. I mean, we already see how Bowman has turned out this year. Really well, a lot of color I pulled out of those little $4 or $5 hanger packs. I have a video you can check out. I think it might be like the 3rd or 4th episode, where I opened up like 23 of those hanger packs, those fat packs. Man, pulled color, autos, like, it was crazy good. It was good. I still haven't pulled a Dominguez. I'm still on the hunt for that. But when that Bowman Chrome comes out, hopefully we'll pull it. Hopefully me and everybody watching this video will pull it. But that's about it. I just didn't want to not put out a video, but I want to explain why. There's nothing out right now that piques my interest. I don't think it's good enough content for my channel that I'm trying to make better every episode. I will continue to get retail because that's what most people can afford. But if I'm going to spend my money, I'd rather spend my money wisely. Especially in today's times, a lot of us don't have the money that a lot of people have in the hobby. We're in this just because we grew up on this. not because we have millions or hundreds of thousands to spend. I mean, yeah, I have thousands of dollars worth of cards, but I'm no means rich. Far from it. I'm recording this on a camera phone. Like, and not even an expensive one. But yeah, I just wanted to just to vent and tell y'all guys, just to inform y'all while I ain't opening up anything right now. I will get some Top Series 2 retail just to show you what's in it, but it won't be much. I just want to give you a review, let you see what you could possibly pull, give my honest opinion, and get ready for the next episode. But that's about it for now. Until next time, I'm out.